like a non-educated redneck. Your stove is on, do you know that?
Yeah. I'm trying to set the house on fire.
Insurance, need money, again. Okay. How, that female cop there,
Cherie Campbell?
she was in court today.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. I read the Irving paper every day.
What do you think?
I think she's gonna lose.
Why?
I think there was 4 points that T.J. Burke had brought up, and one of those points that he brought up for her to get her job back or to be reinstated was the fact that she apparently it's common when you're a cop and you're in plain clothes, off duty or whatever, if you run into another officer, no matter if you're in the States or in Canada or where you're at, as soon as you run into that other officer, you mention that you're a cop.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently it's a common thing within the police. But during her inquiry, or whatever the hell it was,
Her hearing, or the lynching.
the lynching, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, they said it was to buy influence to get away with shoplifting. But, and that's where her problem lies right now, because even the judge that's hearing the case is on the same opinion that the inquiry was on. She used her position, and she brought it up that she was a cop, to buy influence and not be charged. The cop's in agreement with that. Or the judge is in agreement with that. And that's why she brought it up. It wasn't because it's common courtesy as one officer to another. I'm a police officer too.
She said, if I'm a cop, stop me, and I say, I'm a judge. You know?
But
the bottom line here,
the bottom line is this is
the New
going.
Brunswick Police Commission, the system, this lynching, only one person. There's not a panel of trees. Only one person.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that the judge is going to use it and say it was
Acceptable.
Acceptable, yes. That Buddy did the right thing by saying that she should be fired.
Fired. Now
the judge is going to agree with the lynching.
And then it should be done.
She is done.
Why don't the police chief, the police, something like this, why don't they just say, listen, okay, enough's enough. Have you met Cherie?
I've dealt with her. I've dealt with quite a few of the police. And one of the things I find is that they're like city councilors. They're like the politicians over there on King Street or whatever it is, where the Parliament building is. They're like Trudeau and his bunch in Ottawa. They don't do nothing for you. Okay? And most of them, and I'm not going to say all of them, I'm going to say about 70%, maybe 80% of cops, politicians, are not worth the time it takes to throw a rock across the street.
No.
They're useless. If there's nothing in it for them, they don't want to do nothing for you. And I've never in my life have I ever had a cop, be it a Fredericton City cop, be it an RCMP officer, or any other jurisdiction cop, and I've been over the States many times, and I've never had a cop do anything for me, other than make my life fucking miserable.
Now, this cop, Cherie, I believe she has good manners.
I'm not just. Here's my problem.
Good personality.
Here's my problem.
Good personality.
Here's the thing, and this is what you're going to see, and I can see it. It's like an old guy said, I can see as far up the cat's ass as the guy holding the light. Here's the thing. Cherie Campbell was let go because she stole, I'm going to say $5 worth of makeup.
And she don't need any makeup. Yeah.
Well, that's disputable.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, she stole.
Do you need any makeup, you?
I need fucking makeup. I'm fucking uglier as sin.
Okay, go.
I have to buy a new mirror every week because there's so many cracks in my mirror.
Never mind, okay, go ahead.
Anyway, Cherie Campbell lost her job because she stole, I don't know, I'm going to say $5 worth of makeup.
$20.
The store, well, no, I'm talking store cost.
Okay.
And was it Jeff Smiley?
Yeah.
He got fired because supposedly he snapped his wife in the lips.
In Nova Scotia.
Yeah, in another province.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he did it, I'm not saying he didn't do it. But there's some fucking women out there, and I don't care if they're an angel, I don't care if they're Jesus Christ superstar. There's some fucking women out there that deserve a lot more than a slap in the fucking lips.
Okay. So what's your point?
My point is, they both lost a job, and I'm going to tell you something. That fucking brewer that was drinking and driving and smashed his bike up here, he's going to get away with it, and he's going to get his job back. And I'll fucking lay $100 bill on that.
And there's another cop, $40,000.
And same as this here other guy. What's his name? Your buddy there, Sowers. Due to the prosecution and the police didn't charge enough of them, he's going to get away with it.
What I'm saying,
and he's still on the force.
What I'm saying is, why don't the cops? It's just like the cops will come to me or police Leanne Fitch, and I want to talk about her again later. Say, okay, enough is enough. We owe you an apology for trying to label you as a pedophile and trying to get this done and over with, put behind us and move on. Now that's not happening. How come administration don't look at Cherie and say, okay, enough is enough. You're not allowed to drive a police cruiser for the next 2 years. And what you're going to do is walk the beat for 3 years. And after 2 years, we shall see. How come they don't do, like she's a good community person. How come they don't, why do they want blood? Is that a personality conflict between the chief and her?
Our police force, the Fredericton police, I'm going to say Fredericton police because I don't want to say our police force and someone in the States sees it and misinterprets what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, F-18 up here.
Anyway, our police force, the Fredericton City Police, their morale and everything dropped when Barry McKnight took the helm.
Yes.
Now, Barry McKnight left after the incident with you on the 301 charge, or whatever it was. He resigned as to have to answer questions concerning that.
It's like he said, it was time for him to go.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
That's what I say too, bullshit.
Anyway, instead of bringing someone in, and I don't know why they didn't, they just took and automatically appointed Leanne Fitch.
Well,
and it didn't do anything for the morale or for the force. And half of the police officers, if they were honest, and most of them wouldn't tell you the truth if you fucking paid them. I can't think of an honest cop anywhere in this world.
You're repeating yourself.
Anyway, would tell you that the force would have been better if they had took it out and what did they do? Tender it?
Yeah, but Barry McKnight was involved with Operation Jellybean. Remember that cop there, Operation Jellybean?
And he still got his job, doesn't he?
Got his job.
He was selling drugs, and he kept his job. And you know what I find absolutely amazing?
What?
It's the same fucking lawyer. Every fucking one of these cases, same fucking lawyer.
Do you know who that cop there, Operation Jellybean, wife is? Or girlfriend?
No. I can't even remember the cop's name. I remember the incident.
Do you know his girlfriend?
No.
Cherie Campbell.
Really?
Yeah. Now, what I think, Barry McKnight, Operation Jellybean, he went after this guy like crazy. And Cherie is his partner. And next thing you know, like you said, Leanne Fitch took over. Still the old grudge.
Nothing changed.
And nothing changed. And she went after her.
Basically, they should have kept giving Barry McKnight the paycheck and just made him wear a skirt. Because nothing fucking changed. Because that's all she is Barry McKnight in a skirt with a set of tits.
Now, speaking of our lesbian chief.
I didn't say she was a lesbian.
There's nothing wrong with that. No, she
I said they should have gave Barry McKnight a set of tits and put a skirt on him and let him keep his job.
I wish I was a lesbian or gay or whatever.
I am a lesbian. I love to lick pussy.
I mean, I wish I was. I would have more rights. Have you noticed we never swear once so far? Amazing. Anyway, so the chief, they want to renew a new contract.
It's already done.
And no, not yet, not officially. And the chief is adding, she wants some demands, some conditions in the contract.
Wait a minute, hold on a minute. Let me get this straight. Now you say it's not done yet, okay?
No,
Okay, what has changed at City Hall?
the mayor and a couple of councilors.
Okay, so Brad Woodside's gone, and there's a couple councilors that are gone.
Yeah.
But all the rest, well, I'm gonna say all but maybe
Bureaucrats,
two.
The bureaucrats and everything.
All but two are just old staff.
Yeah.
Michael Bryan, he's been there 15 years.
Yeah.
Him and Brad Woodside were like this, and I don't know which one was on top. There's like two fingers being crossed.
Yeah.
She is getting her job, she's getting a contract, and if she wants that her feet are washed each week by somebody in this city, she will fucking have it.
But she wants some conditions. I wonder what this condition.
That's what I said. If she wants that someone washes her feet every week on Queen Street, she's getting it.
If she turns around and start demanding, she should consider herself lucky that she would sign as soon as possible. Now she's demanding certain conditions. Is it time to go get somebody from outside?
I don't think they need to get someone from outside. I think they got a lot of qualified cops within the force.
Within the force?
Within
They're
the
all
force.
crooked.
Not all of them. That's a matter of opinion, Charles.
Listen, I used to be the biggest supporters until they came after me.
And what did I tell you? What did I tell you the other day? You got to learn forgiveness. It's not about forgiving. It's not about forgiving the cops. It's about forgiveness, because forgiveness is about healing Charles, not healing those son of a
What are you,
bitches.
some kind of born-again freak?
I'm going to start carrying the Bible around, and I'm going to start preaching on Queen Street.
You never swear once, and now
I've sworn about 5 times.
preach forgiveness. Bottom line, you think Cherie is screwed, and
Cherie's screwed for that one little thing, and she pulled her badge out in the United States and said, "Look, I'm a fellow police officer."
yeah.
And she tried to use that to keep the charges from going to court, and so she wouldn't have to inform her boss in Fredericton. And T.J. Burke, he can fucking tell any Indian story he wants and fly the eagle over the Parliament building. The fact is, she used her badge for influence. There's no reason to use her badge and to tell a United States of America police officer that I'm a cop.
You've been watching too many.
No, there was no reason for it.
CNN.
If she had been like in Oromocto and it was talking to the RCMP, yes. Okay, maybe that would have went somewhere. But she's in the United States of America, a different country. She had no reason to mention it.
Maybe she panicked because she knows Leanne Fitch.
There was no panic. There was no
A
panic.
cop, you're not supposed
No
to
panic.
You're not supposed to call.
There was no panic.
No?
Because she showed her badge, she mentioned that she was a police officer in Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, and then, after her arrest, she called her supervisor in Fredericton and said, "Don't mention this. Don't let Leanne Fitch find this out."
Yeah.
She is fucked
But
for those two simple little
But
facts.
she knew there's a personality conflict with the team. But never mind that. What about the chief? So she's going to sign a new contract. Everybody's going to be happy.
Leanne Fitch is going to get whatever the hell she wants.